Hey, CTK, Pastor Grant here. Hope you're having a great week, and we've got so much to cover. I'm going to get right to it. Hey, this Friday is our all-campus worship night. We're going to be gathering everyone together, and we're going to lift our voices to Jesus. It's going to be an incredible time. We're going to be leaning specifically into Pentecost. That was the moment when God poured out the Holy Spirit on all believers, and the Church of Jesus was born. And we're a part of that legacy. So we want to worship the Jesus who's at the center of it all. That's going to start on Friday at 6 p.m. We hope you'll join us this Friday. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to worship together. And then I want to talk about this Sunday for just a moment. This Sunday service is going to be action-packed. We're going to be commissioning our high school students as they get ready to graduate. And then we're going to be praying a blessing over Josh and May Lease, who are getting ready to move to Portland. May has accepted a new position there with Bridgetown Church, and I know it's hard to believe, but Josh actually wants to be with his wife, and so they're going to be moving down south. Josh has been an incredible part of our team over the last number of years, and he's going to be preaching this weekend from a very personal experience of how he and May were able to discern the voice of God in the middle of this really big decision. And they want you to know how you can distinguish God's voice to above all of the other noise in the world. So you don't want to miss this weekend. It's going to be a very special Sunday. I can't wait to see you here. Then looking ahead, I just want to remind you of something else that's coming up. We're going to be changing our service times at the Bellingham campus on Sunday, June the 14th, and we're going to change them to 9 and 11 a.m. And let me give you 3 reasons why we're actually making this change. The first one is pretty simple and practical. Services that happen on the hour are easy to remember, and when you're inviting somebody to church or they're planning their first visit, it just makes it easy. I began to notice a trend over the last number of months, maybe even back to a year. Especially at the 11:15 service, people would show up at about 11 o'clock. They kind of hang around the commons for a little while, stick their head in the worship center, see a countdown that was still 15 to 20 minutes away, and then they would slowly just disappear. Well, we want to make sure that our doors are open when new people, the people that are about to come, have the greatest probability of actually getting through the door. So that's one of the reasons. The second one is by extending the time between the services, we're going to gain a little bit of freedom. Some freedom to respond to the Spirit during this service without having to watch the clock so closely. There are moments when I believe as a church, we just need to pause and stop. And when we're on the clock all the time and there's a tight timeline between the services, it eliminates our ability to be able to do that. So we want to be able to be responsive. The third reason is we're going to create enough time between the services to actually offer some classes and workshops where you can go deeper in your relationship with Jesus in a more interactive setting without having to make another trip to church. So we're going to have some amazing opportunities waiting for you this summer, and in the weeks to come, you're going to hear so much more about that. So just remember this, June 14, new service times, 9 and 11 a.m. Hope you guys are having a great week. God bless you. We'll see you here this weekend, either online or in person at Christ the King Community Church.